Hello everyone. Welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is the United States in Kmt July 1941. The Americans started with 61 in their bank this turn. They are lend-leasing a fighter to Free France for 10, a medium bomber to the British for 11, another fighter to Chiang Kai-shek for another 10. They've spent 3 to finish their airfield at Midway. They've spent 10 to get the 1st and 2nd Marine Divisions. These are elite Marines. They attack and defend at 3 and 5. Otherwise, they're just like regular Marines. They've also bought an artillery for 4 and a heavy bomber for 13. That was all of their money. Chiang Kai-shek has spent the 6 that he had on 2 infantry, as the Americans have their 5 tech chips. And they are going to try to keep going with jet fighters, strategic rockets, radar, improved construction, and they're going to try attack transports again. Okay, jet fighters is an 8. They got an 11. Move that over to stage 3. Strategic rockets is a 9. Missed with a 5. Radar is a 7. Missed with a 5. Improved construction is a 7. Got an 11 on that, so they have finished improved construction. And attack transports is an 8. Missed with a 5. The G-men have more work to do at the Interior Department. Okay. No combat for the Americans, of course. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They have to get their peacetime income increase roll, which is 1d6. Let's make sure of that. Or 1d12, excuse me. 1d12. They got a 10. They only needed 2 to get to wartime income. So they've got that. Move them up to 63. And now Congress and President Roosevelt have to decide if they wish to declare war. Let's see. Did I do that right? Do you roll peacetime income increases in the production stage? I think you do. But let me be sure here. I'll try to make this quick. Let's see here. Yep, you do that during the production phase, so do they want to go to war? Meow. Lieutenant General Diego offering his advice on the situation. Let's see here. Okay. The answer is yes. The United States is going to declare war right now because by doing so, they will get their wartime bonus when they collect their income this turn, which is another $12. So that's going to give them $75 to spend next turn instead of $63. So we're going to go ahead and grab that extra money right now. And from a practical standpoint, that means they can begin moving forces toward the theater of battle. Now, the decision has been made by the president and his cabinet. They may have let Congress in on the thing a little bit. I'm going to have to back out here. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything in the shot. They have decided to pursue a Germany first policy. So they're going to try and hold the Japanese until they can wrap up things in Europe. So, combat? No. No combat anywhere because they're not in position for it. So for non-combat, we're going to take these two strategic bombers here in New England. Since we're aligned with Canada now, we can fly over their territory. So they're going to go 1, 2. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, hang on a second. They've got long-range aircraft. So let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the sea zone 6. So these two strategic bombers are going to fly over here to the Midlands. Come on, chip that up out of there. There we go. Two strategic bombers to the Midlands. Yep, that's how that sits on that flight stand. He's in an action pose there. Then and because they're now aligned with Great Britain, they can bring forces over there and use their land zones and naval facilities and so on and so forth. So, making sure I don't need to move anybody else over here. No, I don't think so at the moment. No, don't need to move anybody else over there. All the ships are going to hold position for the moment. or am I about to change that? Nope, I'm about to change that. This aircraft carrier and light cruiser in escort are going to go 1, 2, 2, 3 to right here. There's his light cruiser in escort. And we're also going to send one destroyer with them, 1, 2 in escort, as protection from U-boats. I'll fix that. Okay, so what they're going to do now is this tactical bomber is going on combat air patrol in that sea zone to attack that U-boat. This fighter is going on combat air patrol in this sea zone to attack that U-boat. Because flying from a carrier, just like flying from land, they have a range of 1 to go on combat air patrol. Okay, that's it there. We're not going to have any combat moves in the Pacific. We are going to do well, let's just do our combat first. Turn back around over here. You can see both of them. Okay, I'll do this one here on the London Halifax line first. Okay, the tactical bomber missed with an 8, so the U-boat submerged and escaped. And I won't pause for the next one, I'll just do it real quick. The fighter down there off Portugal is going after that U-boat. And he missed with a 10, so that one submerged and escaped as well. And now they're gonna non-combat move back to their carrier just in case we want to do something different on the next turn. Okay, that's what's going to bring us to our non-combat moves. Well, is KMT going to do any combat? Let's see. Yes, he is. Chiang Kai-shek has decided that he is going to counterattack the Japanese force here in this province that I cannot pronounce, the one the Japanese just took on the last turn. Over here on the cards, I don't know what that Japanese roundel is doing there. Shouldn't be there. Over here on the cards, they're over here in the back of the row. Okay. Chiang Kai-shek is going to go in there with the commander, the fighter, 2 mountain infantry, and he's going to take the 4 regular infantry and the cavalry. He's going to go with everybody except the militia, of course. And the Japanese have a commander, 3 light tanks, and 2 cavalry in defense. And neither one of those, neither Peking or Hopei has an air base, I'm sure. No, they don't have air bases, so the Japanese can't scramble the fighter from the neighboring territory to defend. So, I'll play this one out and let you know how it goes. Alright, yeah, the Chinese won the fight, but 2 infantry and 1 mountain infantry ran away. They hightailed it back down to Shenxi, and 2 Chinese infantry were killed. So, Kmt goes up 1, Japan goes down 1. And now we'll place units. As long as, well, I gotta get back over here. Might as well get back over here to do that. Because the fighter going into Yunnan has to fly the hump. I'll be damned if I haven't forgotten what that roll is again. But that's why I have a rule book. Okay. He's looking for a 10 or less to make it over the Himalayas. And he got his 10, so he made it. So, we're gonna, there, I think now we can see him. We'll put a chip under this. No, we won't put a chip under that existing fighter because he is going to cruise up here to Shenxi. He will get there with the other fighter. So I'll put a chip under that one. Now, the Lend-Lease fighter will now come in here and land at Yunnan. If I can get him to sit down there. And of course I knocked everything over. Okay, and then Chiang Kai-shek is going to put his other 2 infantry he's going to put his other 2 infantry right down here in Wei Chao or something like that right there. Yeah. KMT, since they don't have any factories, is allowed to put a maximum of 3 purchased ground units in any land zone. Okay, now we will go this way since we're already right here. The airfield is complete, so take the construction chip out from under it. Then they're not doing any non-combat over there on the West Coast. We're just going to do Lend-Lease at the same time as we go around the board here. So, let's see. Shortest path. Can the Germans try to interdict this? This was built at New York. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not going to add anything. Nope, I'm not letting you see it over here. It's not going to add anything to go from this space through the U-boat or around the U-boat, because both of these zones connect to this one. Wait a minute. Nope, that might add an extra step. Let me count it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to that point. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, they are going to have to go. That U-boat does get a chance to interdict. So let me roll that real quick. The U-boat hit a 5. And, oh, the Americans got a 6. I'll show it to you, believe it or not. There's what the roll was. So the Lend-Lease gets to go through. So we'll land this fighter down here at Madagascar. Now we will turn this way. And give the British their medium bomber. Let's see. They've got U-boats in both places. This was also built in New York, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's the same distance either way, 6 spaces. So we're going to go this way. Wait a minute. No, I got to decide which port I'm going to deliver to the yep, is there one tucked in under there? No, it don't look like it. Well then, tell you what, we're going to decide we're going to deliver it up here to Scotland. Let's see what we can do with that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we can avoid the U-boats altogether and be able to deliver that Lend-Lease unmolested. I keep forgetting that on the Lend-Lease delivery, you choose the factory that it was produced at, then you choose the sender's naval facility that's going to send it. You choose the receiver's facility that's going to receive it. And then you choose the shortest path between the 2 ports. Okay, so that's done. Now, I gotta get away from that card table. It's making this arm of this chair squeak something awful. Okay. We're gonna build. Let's see, what did we build so far there? We built 2 Lend-Leases. That's it. It can make 8, so it's got 6 more slots available, so it's got plenty. So the 2 Elite Marines are both going to be built at New York. And the artillery, the heavy bomber will be built at the Minor Factory here in New England. So get that artillery. That stuff's all in New York. Oh, wait. Some non-combat moves I forgot about. I couldn't see these guys down here in the crowd. 1, 2, 3. That guy's going over there 1, just because I need him out of the way. The light cruiser and the destroyer, and then this transport is going 1, 2 up here to join that transport. You probably couldn't even see what I did there. Sorry, I forgot to move the camera. I took the squadron from the Panama Canal down here, which was a transporter, destroyer, and a light cruiser. I moved the transport 2 spaces up to here, and I moved the light cruiser and destroyer 3 spaces up here to join the battleships. And then, as I said, you couldn't see it, sorry. The Marines and the artillery were built at New York. Heavy bomber was built at New England. Okay, I'm scooting over here away from that table because I'm tired of hearing that squeaking. There we go. Okay. That's that for non-combat and all that stuff. So now we go over here and collect money. The United States is at 63 plus their wartime income bonus of 12 will give them 75. Chiang Kai-shek is sitting on 5. And he gets something for the Burma Road being open. Let's see, what is that? He gets 1 for the Burma Road being open. So he'll have 6 on his next turn. Let's see, make sure that's it. Yep, I believe that's it. This is Ozark Outpost, over and out.